We're going to talk right now about a new ad campaign envisioning life post-pandemic. It went viral for its graphic images. The retailer behind the ad sees a new normal that's all about getting close again. CEO of Suitsupply, Foka de Young, joins us right now to discuss the campaign, the state of retail in a post-vaccine world. It's great to see you. We've been talking about this ad campaign for about a week since it showed up in my inbox. I own a bunch of your ties, and I tweeted it out, and 3.5 or some odd million impressions later, here we are. So tell us about this campaign. We have people drooling on top of each other, models literally bunched up together. Is this the post-pandemic world that we're all should be hoping for?
Good morning, and thanks for having me. Well, I think this campaign is about getting close again, and it's about an optimistic look at the world, right? So I don't say that I'm not expecting that the world is going to go into a big orgy, but I do think, and I do hope that we're going to get into this, where we're all talking about this roaring 20s. And this is a little bit of a metaphor of the pent-up energy that we're feeling.
Have you been surprised by the reaction? I mean, you had people on one end say, sign me up. That's exactly what they want. And other people saying this is the grossest thing in the whole world. And others who say, was this what kissing was supposed to be before the pandemic that we didn't know? So what's the reaction been on your end? Has it actually impacted the business?
Yeah, I think, it's great if people start engaging with an ad campaign, right? We've seen things happening on social, people creating memes with it. And of course, I think it's part of it that we were one of the ad campaigns that was, I think, one of the first ones that instead of sending out a message of we're all in this together and it's all going to end, etc., finally sending out a message of the new normal and what it's going to look, at least connecting to that energy. So I also think that made it stand out more than it would otherwise have.
Tell us, everybody wants to know about the photo shoot. Did you have to get the models tested? How do they agree to do this? Well, were they happy? I mean, there's a lot of drool involved here.
So that's a good question, because I think what happened is that Robin, our main model, the male model which is there, was actually shooting with us in Amsterdam, and his girlfriend was in New York. So we arranged for them to get back together and did all the paperwork, and they had the quarantine, etc. And this is actually what it looked like when they came back together. It's not staged. This is real.
Okay, so the females, though, I should tell you, the females in my life are upset about one thing. You guys sell suits for women, and they want to know why the female models are not wearing suits.
That's a good question. Well, we actually, during the pandemic, stopped selling suits for women. So we're focusing on men's clothing only now. So that's why.
So you're out of the suit business for women going forward, or is this just a temporary pause?
No, we're out of that going forward. I think we have decided. I mean, during a pandemic and then as a business, you're making, of course, and we're a private company. Although we're all over the world, we had to make some choices of going forward of where we want to be in, and so this is a moment where you have to focus.
Can I ask you about what you think we're all going to wear when this is over? You're wearing a blazer right now and a turtleneck. I'm wearing basically what I've always worn, but here we are on TV. What do you think people are going to do when this is all over? Some people say that, everyone's going to wear sneakers and it's going to go down, become very casual. Then there's a whole other view that people are going to do what they're calling peacocking. Once everybody gets out, everybody's going to dress up to the nines.
Yeah, I think, and what we're seeing right now, and this is, because when we went into this pandemic, obviously it scared us, because there was all talk about we're not going to go back to the office. Everybody's going to live this whole digital life, and we're as a business rely on people going out, having dates, going to restaurants, doing meetings. So for us, those demand streams are extremely important. And but we quickly saw for instance, because we're in China, we're in Korea, we're in Australia, we're all over Europe. We quickly saw how this plane was going to land, that when stuff opened up again, people were actually dressing up more than before. I mean, our business in Asia is on fire at the moment. So that gave us a good proxy of what it's going to look like. And I think people have connected to their, Sweatpants, their Netflix numbers now for a long time. And that's, and I think for most people, this wasn't the most happiest time in their life. So I'm pretty confident, and we have proxies that the pendulum is going to swing. You got to give us some
fashion advice then for myself and for Joe. Are we going to get to do we wear sneakers with suits going forward? And Joe, do you think you can can we pull off this turtleneck situation with a blazer instead of the tie? Is that a future thing for us? We can definitely do that. And I have had that hairstyle that Folke has in the past. I don't think I can. That's like something about married type deal. I don't think I can pass that off right away. But yeah, you can definitely do the turtleneck, I think, right, Sork? You do that now. Don't act like you don't. I know you do. I know you do in certain occasions. Turtleneck blazer. I'm going to try it. We'll try it on the show. I've never done a turtleneck with a blazer, but I need to. Seems like he's pulling it off very well. So they get back together. You reunite them, which is really nice. And that's what happened. That's what happened. That's cool. I mean, it happens. I have 2 German Shepherds, and it happens. They haven't seen me in a while, and that's the first thing that happens. But the male and the female, in fact. But I didn't know that was. I don't know. I'm too tame, I think. I got to talk to my wife about things.
Oh, that's right. Get vaccinated.
Huh? I've been vaccinated. That's not the problem. That's not the problem. Folke, thank you. We appreciate it.
Welcome. Great being here.
Thanks for the fashion advice.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.